As Donnell Rogers is going to take this out to the Germantown sideline and get wrapped up at around the 20-yard line. Germantown up 17-0 here. Luke, what do you think are going to be the big keys for the Tigers in the second half?
I think the biggest keys are the Tigers' defense. If they can keep Germantown off the board and then our offense can get some big plays, then they could come back. But if the defense is just not, if the defense just doesn't stop the Germantown, then they're going to run away with this game.
Yeah, for sure. I really think a big thing tonight would be if Germantown doesn't score again and Arlington scores more than 17 points, they're going to win this game. As Arlington has the ball here.
Yeah, I agree. If Arlington scores more points than Germantown, then they're definitely going to win.
As that's a ball deflected. Ball trying to go to Jabari there. That's deflected by number 24, Gerald Mitchell. We've seen big plays out of him tonight. I'm pretty sure he has an interception, but he was pretty hype after that block.
Yeah, Germantown's defense definitely has been all over Arlington's passing game. They've already picked off 2 of Lions' passes, and they've deflected quite a few.
He has, for sure.
Germantown's defense is just a big part of their team. They don't have really a weak point. You got the good corners that are all over our receivers, and then you got the D-line that's constantly putting pressure all over Lions.
As Lions is going to go with deep ball here. Out, and that's on the sideline. Muhammad again. Is that his second pick of the night? It is going to be. Germantown has the ball again. Muhammad is playing out of his mind tonight.
Yeah, like I was just previously mentioned and just came to fruition, Germantown's corners are all over.
And you know, Luke, that's the third time Lions looked for Ellis deep, and that's the third time it's gotten picked. Ellis just cannot be found tonight with that lockdown defense from Muhammad. Is that the backup quarterback in? It looks like Robbins is going to start out this half.
You got to wonder if Walker's arm or hand, something wrong with it, because he was not throwing before half.
Germantown has ran the ball a lot here, but you can't blame him with when you got B.J. Burke in the backfield. Just the leader of this offense, he's going to move the chains there.
Yeah, B.J. Blake, he's been a big player for Germantown tonight, and he's just someone their coach has mentioned to us that he's just been like that all season, and he's not missing a beat with this game. He's definitely had probably about 100 rushing yards tonight.
For sure, as this one's also going to be handed off right back to him, right up the middle. He's going to try and run through a guy. He just keeps running forward. He does not stop as he's going to be inside the red zone for the Red Devils. 2 plays in, and that's going to be almost a touchdown.
Yeah, I think he was brought down by Markham Williams. Good job by Markham. Markham's all over the field, you know. He's you see a play go to the other side of the field, but you see him coming across the field and getting a stop, and he's just been big for Arlington, especially stopping Germantown's run game.
As the run game, talking about it, that's going to be into the end zone. Larry Johnson, surprised that's not B.J. Burke, but Larry Johnson into the end zone, and Germantown is going to look to go up 24-0 after the quick drive to start this half.
It looks like Germantown's been going about, I think, 3 handoffs to B.J., and then the other handoff, and then 3 more to Larry Johnson. They just keep going between each other, and it's been working out for them so far.
It has been working out. This did not go on the plan of Arlington not letting up any more points this half.
Yeah, Germantown coming out of halftime.
I want to know who
off,
this kicker is.
go.
He is letting it loose. That one almost hit the cars.
Yeah, that would have been good from 45.
I think if that one, no wind resistant, that's hitting Miss Archibald's class.
Goodness gracious, that one flew.
And we're going to see him here again with this kickoff. Wouldn't be surprised to see this one going to the back of the end zone with the boot on this skid.
You know, actually, he's done a great job of putting it right around the 5-yard line.
He has.
That's what you love to see from a kicker, is not getting it in the end zone for a touchback, but putting it at the 5-yard line and letting your guys wrap them up and do the work for you. And Germantown's done a great job of that so far. Looks like Arlington's a little bit late there getting out of the huddle.
Germantown might just kick this one ahead.
You got
no people out there.
Cam Nelson and Darnell Rogers ready to receive. We haven't seen Nelson get one tonight. Let's see if kicks it to him. Let's see if he can kick this one to Miss Archibald's classroom.
And this one's going to get kicked off here. 10 minutes to go in this quarter. A little spinner there to Nelson. Nelson's going to take this one past the 20, almost runs into his own guy, but he's going to go try and get to the Arlington sideline, run out of bounds at the 26 as Arlington starts their second drive of the second half.
Yeah, Nelson, not a bad return. Pushed right out of bounds, right about at the 26-yard line. Probably could have gotten a couple more if he would have kept running up the field, but he's run out with Germantown's defense heading straight for him.
Yeah, if that was Mr. Blake, number 41 from Germantown, he would have just tried to run through an Arlington guy.
Yeah, you know that guy could definitely hit.
Definitely. I don't want to be in his way. He'd run right through me. As Arlington's going to throw this ball. That one, the first ball I've seen thrown to Grant Robertson. Does a little flip there for the first down past the 40. Grant Robertson looks like he's down there on that big hit.
Yeah, Grant's a big guy, tall guy, and you know, with those smaller guys, they just go straight for your legs. And Grant did a little flip. Hope he's okay. You hate to see that. Grant's just a great guy, and you just don't want that happening.
You do hate to see that, especially when Trey went down earlier. Wonder what happened to him there. Don't want the same to happen to Grant.
Not at all.
Hopefully he can get up on his own just like Jones did.
Yeah, great play by Grant, though. Catching that ball.
Definitely right up the seam.
Right up the seam. About a 20-yard gain. Just hope he's all right.
Definitely.
Looks like he's getting up here now. Trainer's helping him up.
He's going to be helped off the sideline here.
Looks like he's walking off on his own, which is a great sight to see.
It is.
He can walk on his own, walking by himself. Tough kid Grant is.
Don't know who the backup tight end is. Looks like we might just go with another receiver on the field.
You got Caden Hendricks also playing tight end.
Oh, really?
Don't forget about Caden.
Did not. Or I did, but looks like we're going to go 5 wide here. 5 wide here. Empty backfield. Like to see this again. Start off the game with this. We have seen a few mistakes out of Arlington from this, but on that, going to be in and out of the hands of Elijah.
Elijah's had some good.
It's going to bring up third down.
Elijah's had some good catches so far today, but wasn't able to get that one.
And, you know, with that being said, earlier this week, we had the chance to sit down with one of Arlington's varsity players, Dylan Spurgeon. He walked with us through how it feels not having Wade Wisman out there on the field with them after his season-ending injury.
Wade being out definitely affects, you know, the entire defense as a whole, but not just the team, like on the field, but in the locker room area. We definitely miss him being on the field. But he's always around, so it's not like he's actually gone.
That's going to bring up third down here. Thank you, Dylan, for those inspiring words.
Yeah, Spurgeon, great guy, lineman for Arlington.
You see Grant on the trainer's table right there laughing it off. He's going to get up and by himself. That's good. Looks like it's a hip injury. Don't take my word for it, but he was stretching out that right hip. As it's going to be another 5 wide for the Tigers, not having Grant in there. We don't want anything wrong to happen here. Looking for the curl there. Looks like it was his first read, his only read, and it's not going to bring up many yards, but that is going to go down to number 81, Mr. Elijah. It's going to bring up fourth down. Wonder if we're going to punt here. Yep, Arlington is going to bring out the punt team again. Ethan Ford.
Working his magic.
He really
again
is working his magic.
He's probably close to 300 punting yards of the night.
Probably close, and he might end with 6 as this one's going to go. That was a really good one. It's going to get an Arlington roll, and he tries to pick this one up. Bean tries to pick it up from behind him, and he's going to lose yards by doing that, and it's going to be inside the 20.
He's going to get wrapped up by Brandon Moore. Great job by Brandon Moore being on that ball, getting back there and make sure Germantown doesn't gain any yards.
I think the coaches and players were right. The player to watch tonight was Ethan Ford with these big plays he's making.
Yeah, Ethan Ford has not missed a beat with those punts, had some great punts. Punt him about 45 yards, I'd feel, on average tonight.
Probably an average of 45. I think it was actually 43.5 last time I checked.
Gotcha.
As this is going to be a QB keeper. Faked me out, but it is going to be a gain of a few yards from Robbins. Doesn't move the chains yet, but it's going to bring up second down and short. Up, never mind, I misspoke. It actually does move the chains from the QB keeper. That's going to bring up first down.
Yeah, you have to wonder, is Walker hurt, or do you think they're just trying to give a younger quarterback some experience?
Not gonna lie, we have some angry fans here tonight. They saw a call that we didn't. Neither did the refs see it.
Yeah, that's just how the game of football goes, and
that's gonna bring up second down. And it's going to be a screen pass out to number 1, Walker. Walker's going to juke some defenders down the sideline, and he's going to get a first down and a big gain.
big play by, I don't think that was Walker. I think that was Jamario Morrow, number 1 for Germantown.
Oh, you're right. That was Morrow.
Big play. He's been definitely Germantown's most shifty player. He gets to the outside and he runs it quick and fast.
He is quite the shifty guy. I definitely thought that Robbins was going to take that himself and before he shuffled it out. But it looks like that's actually going to get taken back.
That's too bad. That was a good play for
That is too bad.
Morrow. Looks like he juked a couple guys out on that play, had him on the ground.
Out of his shoes, if you ask me. If he had shoes, he'd be juked out of them. As this one's going to be up the middle to Burke. Burke is going to just keep running through guys.
Yeah, good job by Blake.
Blake, my apologies. He's going to line up as a receiver here.
See if they target
Doesn't look
him
like
right
there's
here.
a guy on him. Nope. The matchup of Blake and Rip Pittman here. But he's just going to be blocking for another run play. Have we seen a pass play from the Devils this half?
I don't think
all we've seen is screen passes. I'd like to see what Robbins has on the arm. Love to see him throw one here.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see what he can do with the ball. Germantown hasn't given any chance to do anything with it.
I think they're just trying to run this ball and throw screen passes. If Arlington can see, there's some yellow tissue thrown. Going to be a flag on that play. Don't see which team that's on. But if Arlington can notice the game plan of the Red Devils in the second half, they can sniff it out and probably come back in this game if they can get the Arlington offense moving.
Yeah, it just looks like Germantown's just going to keep running the ball up the middle and then throwing them screen passes and getting to the outside. Looks like that flag was on Arlington. Not too sure what it was, but it looks like it was a 15-yard penalty, so must have been something big.
Must have been something big. Didn't see it from up here.
Did not.
They're doing too good of a job. They have no idea what they're supposed to do.
But that's going to bring up first down at around the 30-yard line. Robbins is going to motion over. Bates in motion. And they're going to let Robbins throw this one to the end zone. Going Donnell's way. Donnell Rogers with a second interception of the game.
Yeah, and it was picked off. He's having an outstanding night. And as we talked to him before the game, we asked him what is he going to do tonight. He said he's just going to do him, just letting everything else work. And he's doing that tonight. He's having a great game.
The confidence shown from Rogers just lighting up the Arlington sideline. He is showing why he picked himself to be the spotlight player tonight.
Yeah, we love to see it. That is something that the Arlington sideline needed. They were looking a little sad out there, but now they look all fired up and happy.
Looks like the student section is going crazy right now.
Students.
And not to blame him because that play was amazing there. And that's going to bring up the Arlington offense. What an amazing play by Donnell. But now we got to use that momentum, and Arlington has to use that momentum to score a touchdown here and put the points on the board. As he's going to go out. No pass interference on that one. He looked like he was hit a little early, but that was an incomplete pass. Intended receiver there was number 81.
Elijah Carter.
Elijah Carter there.
Look, Elijah's definitely had the most receptions on the night. Gained a couple yards, probably has about 30 gained yards. Not too bad of an outing for him.
First ball Robbins throws. That's not a screen pass, it's intercepted. How do we feel about that? And with him being he's a freshman or a sophomore?
I think he's a sophomore.
That young quarterback, you think he's going to be scared to throw it deep next time?
Yeah, it's definitely got to do something to his head. He's mentally just like not wanting to make that mistake again, and that just ends up hurting you in the long run.
For sure, as this one's going to be ran up the middle by Brandon. It's going to bring up third down, not much gain there.
Tigers are going to have to get some pass game going.
We saw them pass early in this game, first drive, and it was working when he threw that ball down to, who was the first ball to? It was to Carter. Carter had a good play on that, but ever since then, Arlington has had no good success in the pass or the run game.
Yeah, a lot of screen passes
for
and
both
flag
teams.
routes for both teams.
I'd like to see Arlington work the middle of the field a little better.
Yeah.
When they have done that, they've hit the seams. That ball to Robertson before he got hurt, but this is going to be a little background. That's going to be picked off by Germantown. Sorry, I didn't see the ball, but that's going to be a pick 6 for number 7, T-Shawn Jefferson, the DB. And that's a pick 6 for Germantown, just what they needed after that big interception from Donnell. They get the interception of their own.
Yeah, they definitely got their lick back, and that's just big for Germantown and not too good for Arlington.
Definitely.
Now that Germantown's up by 30, it's going to be a running clock, I'm pretty sure.
That's going to make it tough for Arlington to come back, but if they can score again, they can stop that running clock.
Yeah, they need to score on the next drive
As
to
you see here,
prevent that running clock.
I think he was trying to go for Robertson again as that ball squeaks through. Don't know what might have kicked that one on the laces, but it barely got through.
Yeah.
As Germantown's going to go 31-0 here.
You know, and that definitely silenced Arlington
Arlington's
right there.
crowd, yeah. Definitely see.
Yeah, after the student section went crazy, it's really quiet now.
It does look quite quiet now after that pick 6. But with that being said, Germantown's up 31-0. We'll catch you right after this on AHS Tiger Life.
St. Jude is love. Everybody is here for this one purpose, and it's to cure these kids. It means that I got more time with my daughter. I love this place. They changed my life.
And we are back with 3 minutes and 23 seconds left in this chilly October game. Germantown's going to kick this ball off after a big pick 6 by T-Shawn Jefferson. That last drive, this place can get blown dead, as I don't seem to see what happened.
There's been a lot of that tonight, a lot of miscommunication on the sidelines, a lot of players getting subbed in and out, plays being called to stoppage by the refs.
I wonder if the temperature here, it's probably one of the coldest games Arlington's played, being 59 degrees out there. Maybe their hands are a little chilly.
It's going to be
and that's
Donnell.
another drop by Donnell, but that is going to be a touchback. And that's going to be a touchback, and Arlington's going to get this ball at the 20-yard line. Probably better off for Arlington, as when they have taken the ball out, it has not gone in their favor. Donnell Rogers having an amazing game tonight.
Yeah, Donnell's been definitely big on special teams and on the defensive side. Let's see if he can get some magic here again. I doubt that QB is going to be, excuse me.
How many interceptions is that for the Germantown defense tonight?
I
Quite a
think
few.
that's 2.
Is it 2 or 3
sorry.
or 4? No, because I know
It's 4. It's 4. We've had two in the first half.
I know Muhammad
two in the
has
second.
2.
Yep.
Jabari Ellis is going to get motioned out, but they're going to fake it to him. But now they're going to go to him. He's going to try and cut inside. Not much gain there. Ellis for route 2. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 8.
Yeah, Germantown just read that play like a Dr. Seuss book.
Yeah.
They saw it coming, went straight to Ellis, and they wrapped him up immediately. You knew the play was going to Ellis. There was no fakeage. There was no nothing. It just went straight to Ellis, and
they ran through their blocks and found him. Quite the turnout on Germantown side. It's a lot of fans that I didn't expect. Being with the previous games here, there hasn't been much away fans, but
yeah,
they did bring quite the crowd.
Germantown's definitely traveled a lot better than other teams. You see their band
and their cheerleaders
over there. You love to see that.
Little Wildcat action does not work. That's going to be brought in the backfield. Oh wait, that was not Wildcat. Just haven't seen Cameron Ledlow in the backfield tonight.
Ellis was wrapped up in the backfield real quick. Germantown's defensive line is still putting the pressure on Arlington like nobody's business. It looks like they got 4 guys on the line right now.
For sure. Gonna see a new face in the backfield at quarterback as Lyons gets subbed out for Patrick Sandler there. Don't know why Lyons is out of the game. I see him on the sideline actually with the trainers. Don't know what happened to him, but he said he's fine. But with that being said, that's going to bring up 4th down, and it looks like that's actually going to be the end of this 3rd quarter. We'll catch you right after this.
St. Jude is your security blanket. The support is always there, and the staff becomes family.
Coming here and receiving treatment that was life-saving for our child, of no cost to us, was a huge weight lifted. That was God placing people in the right place at the right time to make sure Ashton is okay to be here and live the rest of her life.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for the 4th quarter of this matchup between Arlington and Germantown. It's definitely been a one-sided game tonight. Score 31 for your Red Devils, 0 for your Arlington Tigers. Nathan, what do you think the Arlington needs to do in this 4th quarter if they want to put some points on the board at least?
I think to put some points on the board here, they got to move the ball and they got to get in the end zone. I think getting in the end zone here would really put some points on the board for them. But really, I'm trying to think of how they could match the score from last year. If Germantown gets a safety here a week ago and Arlington kicks a field goal, it'd be the same score as last year.
That would be neat.
That would be pretty cool.
Arlington's definitely needs to do something on the offensive side of the ball. I think there's one running play where we've had more than 5 yards, and that was 11-yard pickup.
Oh, that wasn't the last play of the second half.
And it was the last play of the second half, so it didn't even really matter. But Arlington's run game has not been established tonight.
Has not, but there's Markham Williams in the backfield making a tackle for a loss there alongside, looks like Brock Flint and Dees. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11 here.
Great job by Arlington's defense wrapping them up. And
I'd love to talk to the Germantown's coaches on what their plan was on the second half with leaving Robbins in here and just running the ball and throwing screen passes.
Yeah, you got, like I said earlier, you got to wonder if Walker's facing some injury or they're just trying to give a young QB some PT.
For sure, definitely needed, as that's going to be thrown out to the sideline. Looks like that's going to go to Bates, and Bates is going to shake some tackles off Duke inside, and it looks like he must have stepped out of bounds because this play is going to get blown dead.
Yeah, Terrence Bates, one of Germantown's key players. He's actually listed as a QB, but he's definitely been playing receiver tonight. He's not too small either, 5'11", 175, senior.
And this ball is going to go to Blake. Blake's going to try and cut inside, swarmed by Arlington defenders.
Yeah, Arlington's defense is maybe adapting a little bit. 2 straight wrap-ups on the run game. Maybe they're finally figuring out Germantown's run game. And if Arlington can do that and Germantown has to rely on their passing game, that might be bad because with that QB in, he hasn't been too confident on his throwing.
Has not. And that could flip the switch on for Arlington.
Yep.
as this play is going to go out. That's going to be number 17. That's going to be Ledlow. Ledlow's going to fall inside the 15-yard line, inside the red zone. And Germantown's looking to put some more points on the board here.
Germantown, great at moving those chains.
Robertson trying to get off the field there, avoid the flag as he does. And that's going to be handed off to Larry Johnson there, number 23. Already has, he has 2 on this game or 1? Touchdowns.
I think he has 2.
I think he has 2 as well. He's
Definitely
really been the red zone back, kind of.
Yep. It seemed like Blake's been taking the ball up the field, and then Johnson just finishes it off.
But looks like we have a new running back here, because that's going to be number 30. Looks like that's going to be Chad Rooks. Is he going to get the ball here? He is, but I do see lots of flags on the field. I think I see 3 there.
3.
I also see Donnell limping in the end zone. He's going to limp off the field, actually. That's not good for the Tigers.
That is not good.
You would hate to see that. We've seen a lot of injuries this game. I don't even think a coach sees Donnell that is hurt.
Looks like he's down on the sideline crouching. Hate to see that. And he gets some trainers over to him.
Looks like Arlington had a penalty on that. That's going to bring Germantown closer to the end zone. Expecting a run play here to Chad Rooks. Just trying to push this in. Oh, it's actually going to be a jet sweep out to Jaden Jones. Jaden Jones walks into the end zone.
That was wide open. Easy play for Jaden Jones.
Jaden Jones, a really speedy guy for sure.
Great job on Germantown's tight end. I didn't see who it was exactly, but
was it a good block?
Great block. Opened up the field immediately. He could have,
as you see here,
walked in.
Yeah. He definitely could have strolled into the end zone there. Really good play calling there from the Germantown coaching staff. They've had a really good plan today and cooked up some good plays in the red zone.
Yep. Let's see if 91 can continue his hot streak.
This actually looks like a new kicker, because last kicker was number 14. But he's going to make it anyway, and it's going to be 38-0 on the Red Devils side. You know, Luke, this is really showing why Germantown's the number 5 team in the state. But with that being said, been a very eventful game, very eventful fourth quarter. But that's going to take us to break. We'll see you right after this.
St. Jude is love. Everybody is here for this one purpose, and it's to cure these kids. It means that I got more time with my daughter. I love this place. They changed my life.
What if you could feel in control of your retirement in just a few clicks? At aceyourretirement.org, you can. Start with a free 3-minute chat with Avo, your friendly digital retirement coach. Just answer some simple questions like, how do you feel about your ability to save for retirement? Or in how many years do you want to retire? To get free action items customized just for you, get your retirement back on track at aceyourretirement.org.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, from that break. Germantown Red Devils will be kicking off to Arlington receiving. Looks like
Jabari came
Roberts.
in. Nope,
Rogers is not out there because of his recent sideline energy. He's on the training table right now. Jabari Ellis is coming in, replacing him. You still got Cam Nelson out there. Let's see what happens.
The old kicker, Hernandez, is coming back out. Jabari catches that one. He's going to try and take this out. Dangerous going into that Red Devil defense, and he's going to get swarmed. Past the 20, though.
Hits a little spin move, puts him right past the 20. Nice little spin move from Jabari.
I saw a little bit of chippiness there out of number 60, Anderson Bendall. Saw him trying to, I don't know what they were doing with number 28. They were exchanging words there. Corbin Lynch.
Yep, that's what just happens sometimes in the game of football. Some words are exchanged, but looks like nothing really big happened.
Nothing big happened. Don't want to pick a fight here. Would not be a very good end to this game. As it looks like Lyons is not going to go back out. And this is going to be a QB run. That's going to be number 17, the backup quarterback, Aiden Thomas.